game is tied 28-28. With only 2 minutes left, we know this is our last chance. It's 3rd and 12, and all you hear is my heart beating and the fans cheering on in the crowd. The next thing you know, the center snaps me the ball, and I start running like my life depends on it. Adrenaline is rushing through my body. I'm about to be the one to win this game for my team. Closing in on the end zone, and then bam! I get tackled from behind. My head slams into the ground. My brain starts pounding. It hurts even to just think about what just happened. I feel disappointed. I let my whole team down. But little did I know that the worst was yet to come, and that getting tackled led me on a sequence of events which changed my future. After my injury, the coach brought me into the locker room to evaluate the damage. It was bad. I was suffering from a concussion, which is the 4th one I've gotten in my career. About a week or so later, my coach and the school athletic director pulled me out of class and into their office. They told me that I reached a concussion limit and that I couldn't play football anymore. One more bad injury to my head could have serious consequences to my health, not only for my playing career, but for the rest of my life. I was absolutely devastated. Up until this point, I felt like football was my entire life. Without it, I wasn't sure what I would do. Losing my ability to play football from our school took a serious toll on my mental health. It was always my dream to play football at a college level after graduating high school. For a while after my injury, I was going through a range of different emotions, from anger to depression and fear towards my future. I was constantly channeling my negative energy and directing it towards everyone and everything. My parents, for example, were my usual targets. I was always deflecting my negativity at them, often resulting in long sessions of arguing and yelling. I truly was just a boy filled with hate in his heart, unhappy with the path my life was on. Fortunately for me, some of my friends and family recognized the mental battle I was fighting with and reached out to me with their support. My grandmother in particular was a huge influence on my life for as long as I can remember. Every lesson she ever taught me always empowered me to be a better person. So when she reached out and told me we needed to talk, I made sure I listened. You cannot go your entire life being angry at the things you can't control, she said. I knew she was right. I knew I needed to make a change. So I worked to change my attitude into a more positive version of me. It wasn't easy, but with time and effort came results. I stopped worrying so much about what could have been and started to focus on what is. I accepted that I would never be able to play football in college like I always wanted to, and it was difficult at first. But as the days turned into months and the months turned into years, I eventually found the closure I was looking for. I realized that although I can't do much on the field, I can make a difference off it. And with that new insight, I found my passion in my college major, sports management. It's the perfect study for me. Sports have always been my passion, and even though I can never impact the game on the field again, I can now say I have a bright future and I can impact it off the field for many years to come. I thought my future was over, but it turned out it was just getting started. I'm forever grateful that I was able to change my perspective and see the other opportunities that life had in store for me. Along with that, I'll always be thankful for the family and friends who supported me every step of the way, even when I was internally battling myself and everyone around me. It turns out that losing my football career was the best thing to ever happen to me.